investment. We can help fix a lot of these things that are keeping you up at night.
Yeah.
These things that are stopping you from being able to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So
I think working with a fractional CFO is the healthiest way for an entrepreneur to compare themselves to other people. And what I mean by that is, you're supposed to run your race, right? And you're supposed to set your own goals.
Yep.
But just like you mentioned, somebody that thinks that 1 to 2% is normal, you can come in and say, well, I'm very discreet. I'm not going to tell you trademark or patent information about my other customers. However, I can share with you that they are on average doing these numbers, and compared to that, if you're not doing such, you need somebody to ask you some questions and or take a look at these statements to figure it out. I heard recently that a financial statement is like a bikini. What it shows you is very interesting, but what it doesn't is vital. Is that how you approach it?
not yet, but I'm going to. I'm going to steal that. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that's such an interesting way to put it. And it's not just, like you said, discretion is important, but there's so much market data out there now. Like you just talk in generality. It's like for your industry, this is generally where you should be. And you're working so hard, why would you not want to be there? Right? So what can we do to get you there? You don't have to live this way. You don't have to do 80 hours a week burned out. It's not necessary. Right? There's things we can do. I think part of it is, unless you have lots of clients too, I don't know if you see this. You tell me if you see this. I can turn this around a bit, right?
Okay.
I find sometimes potential clients don't believe that it can be different. They can't actually envision a world being different than the one they're living in. I don't know if you've experienced that. That's what I find sometimes. They don't actually believe me. I'm like, no, we can fix this. No, there's no way. So I'm putting that on you. Like, do you see that when you talk to?
Absolutely, because the mindset of an entrepreneur, at least the ones I'm at, because you asked me a question when we first met. You said, describe an American entrepreneur. And then I said, ambitious risk taker. So that the mindset of that ambitious risk taker is somebody that's used to going against the grain, somebody that's used to not just accepting what somebody tells them at face value. They actually go out, figure it out, knock themselves against the head, go against what they've been told, go against what looks like the right thing they should do on paper, and then hit it. So when somebody like you say, yeah, you did great, but not great enough, yes, I do encounter those people who, at least initially, push back. But another benefit of working with business owners is they typically value it. Well, at least successful business owners, they value outsource expertise of people that aren't them.
Yeah, and you can figure them out. They're part of mastermind groups. They're part of CEO peer groups. They're already reaching out to people outside of their little world to try to get to that next level. The difference is those peer groups, and you can bring those things to them, but they're not in there with you every day. Right? They're not in the weeds with you. When you bring the right fractional service in, again, I don't care if it's sales, branding, marketing, HR, they're in the weeds with you, where they really get to understand the nuances. Very good, thank you. Yeah, to understand the nuances, to really help you directly make those changes. It's more than just discussions and advice. Okay, now go and do it. Right? We're actually going to help you do it. Which is a huge difference for me.
Absolutely.